Kelvin, Juwan getting that offensive rebound, I think with like 34 seconds left, is that really what he's all about? And what your emotions before the game? Did what was going through your
First
mind?
of all, I want to congratulate Bill and his kids. That's a number 6 rated defense in the country. Ray Dog tells us about we're a top rated defensive team. We're 3rd. They're 6th. We've got a 7-2 center. They've got a brick wall of a 4-man in Adams. You got a kid that starts at point guard that won the national championship. I have so much respect for Kansas and their program. I've known Bill, coached against Bill since the early 90s, 30-some years. So I always like to pay respect to the people that deserve it. Their kids played hard tonight. But as far as J1's concerned, Adams was hard to score on. They didn't double him. He just did a great job of playing right in the middle. He wouldn't give him an angle, and we tried moving him around. It was hard for him to get an angle. And then when he got some looks in the first half, he missed them. But I've told our kids many times, we don't have to make shots to win. We have zero interest in trying to impress somebody on how good we look. At the end of the day, the game is all about winning, not impressing somebody. We shot 35%. Okay, all right, well, then how did we win? Okay, those are the things we're really good at. We had 17 offensive rebounds. We're a top 5 offensive rebounding team in the country year in and year out. We forced 20 turnovers. They attempted 42 shots. We attempted 68. We had 26 more shot attempts because we don't turn the ball over. We had six turnovers. They had 20. So that's 14 more shot attempts for us. And then the offensive rebounding. Now, would I have liked to made the first one? Of course, but you're not going to do that every night. Ball's not always going to go in. At some point, you've got to be built for contingencies in this business. And our contingency has always been our defense and rebounding. We had a lot of guys tonight that had a lot of good looks, didn't make them. But you know what? Maybe Kansas had a little bit to do with that too. I always get a kick out of coaches to come up here and talk about we just missed our open shots. Well, maybe the defense had a little bit to do with that. Kansas played hard. They played tough tonight. That was a classic Big 12 slugfest.
Next question. Come over here. Front left.
Yes, sir. Dylan Garcia, Cook TV. Coach Sampson, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
I really admire the passion and care you show for the team, seeing your emotion during the ceremony. What core values do you prioritize when developing these young men, both as athletes and individuals?
I think that's a question they should answer. Ask them what core values we emphasize on a daily basis, what this program's all about. They'll tell you.
Gotcha. What have you learned?
Attitude and effort. He preaches that day in and day out. That solves all your problems, really. You just got to show up with the right attitude and give the right amount of effort, and things will go your way. If you got a messed up attitude, you can't expect things to happen for you. So that's really the main thing, just coming to work every day with a positive attitude. Yeah.
Gotcha. With the success that you've earned, what advice would you give other guards who may have the underdog narrative to their story?
This goes back to him as well. You got to play with a chip. You can't let success blow your head up and stuff like that. You just got to keep going, stacking days. And he also says you're never as good as you think you are. You're never as bad as you think you are. So just staying level-headed and, just keep going.
Juan, if I can ask you to answer his question, what have you learned? From being here? Just competing every night, but it starts in practice though. And we have red team and the white team, and white team do a great job every day getting us prepared in practice, which is going hard, and playing to our strength. So I give a lot of my teammates credit too for getting everybody prepared to play hard. So, and I think that's what this program is based on: just competing with each other and just trying to out-scrap everybody.
Javon, what was it like getting the ovation pregame, and how special is it to play in this arena where you've gotten so many wins during your career?
Oh, it's great. When I was doing my when I was in high school actually, and I had visits set up. UH was my only visit that I came to, and I committed right away. Especially just knowing the the background and Coach. He knows how to get the best out of you, and he never lets you have a bad day. And I feel like that helps me, off the court too, and it helps me become a better man, 10, 15 years from now to, always outwork my opponent. So I give a lot of credit to Coach, in my development being here. And, kudos to Coach and everybody that was on the path with me.
Kelvin, there was a moment in this game where Malik had a steal, and then the very next possession he got the offensive foul on Dickinson. Just what can you speak about his impact overall and his versatility?
Now, I'm glad you mentioned him, Chancellor. Malik was an AAU player back in the summer. He was more like a fart in a skillet. It's exactly what you envision it to be. Think about it. You got a little Crisco oil in there, and it heats up, and boom, 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 like popcorn, just all over the place. He didn't know where he was going, but it was going to be really fast. But he's just come so far. He's a wonderful kid. We're blessed. We don't recruit here. I have no idea how other programs run their program. We only know how we run ours. But the first thing we do is evaluate. We evaluate whether this kid is a cougar. A cougar could be a noun or it could be an adjective, whatever we choose for it to be. But like LJ, he's a cougar. High character, toughness, winner. You can say whatever you want, but don't ever, ever, ever not call LJ Cryer a winner. Same thing about this young man. When I recruited him, he was 6'6.5", 192. He's now right at 6'8" and weighs 235. Javier Francis didn't even play on the varsity at the prep school he went to. He played on the JV team. We loved him. So we'd love to have him come in here and develop. And now he's been part of 2 Big 12 championship teams. Malik, he took kind of a circuitous route to get here. But once he got here, he found a home. And it's been our pleasure to have Malik. He'll always have a home here. All these guys will play professional basketball. Every kid. We have every kid that, I don't know how many kids we have playing pro. I think 6 or 7 in the NBA and probably 20 or so overseas. But Malik's journey has been his journey. L's journey's been his. Juan's been his. The freshmen, I tell those freshmen every day, you're the luckiest freshman in the country because you get to watch LJ and J1 and Malik, Javier, Ramon. You get to watch those guys show you how it's done because their leadership abilities have really thrived in this program. But they're going to go on from here, and they're going to be great husbands. They're going to be great fathers. They're going to be great in their communities, and as part of being a Cougar basketball player, you learn how to be a great human being.
I got time for one more question if you got it. We'll go back to Chris here in the middle. That's it.
Juwan, that moment after the game where Emmanuel starts that joking, one more year chant, What's that like to be able to share those kind of moments with your guys and see what you mean to them?
I just feel like that's just the love that they have for me, just to want to, keep me around. But, I mean, eventually you got to come to an end. It's been 6 years. But that just shows the bond that we have, even on and off the court. I'm overly proud to call those guys my brothers. So 10, 15 years from now, I'll always, hit them guys up, see what they doing. And we can always be a family at the end of the day. That'll never change.